Hey everybody, this is Lewis Porter Jr. and just doing a quick little video this morning to give you an update of what's going on with Obsidian. Good Lord, Obsidian Evolved. Can't tell you the real name yet. We've kind of got it, but I'm not releasing it yet. Put this back. Here's just some of the paperwork that I'm working on with this. Like, for example, we've got the Usmati race, which we've been revamping, which fit more in line to what is going on now. Some NeoExodus pages in here. See, the races, I've been going through these piece by piece and pulling out things that made no sense, changing it, really getting this really more in line to where it should be. We've also hired a writer for this. I'm not going to announce the person yet. I'm going to wait. I will say that some of you know exactly who he is. You're familiar with him. No, it's not JP, even though JP is consulting on this, but he's still got tons of stuff to do on it in NeoExodus. So he's not the lead guy. This will be a new writer. It's very funny. We click very quickly. The ideas he's coming with are actually perfectly in line with what I'm looking for. It's really a strong relationship, and I think this is going to be the great matchup, just like with JP was with NeoExodus. I think it's another great, perfect setup. So I expect to see some announcements soon about that. Like I said, we're really taking this one back to the studs. I mean, if it's a house, we're going down the studs and rebuilding this from the ground up. And there's a lot of great ideas that when we put in. And a lot of issues that a lot of reviewers picked up and didn't like and thought were silly, which now looking back was like, oh, why didn't we think of that? They're being fixed. They're being just beyond just fixed. They're really being put to another level. And I'm so glad this has worked out even better than I expected. I think, for me, the steps that we're taking now will definitely make us we're going to make us the evil campaign to play in. You want to play an Undead Apocalypse? You're playing in NeoExodus. Oops, did I let something slip? Was that a Freudian slip? No. If you want to play something like that, you're going to play in Obsidian Twilight. We are making this setting survival horror. And it's initially I always said it was inspired by Dark Sun and Ravenloft. But now I think it's become something else. I think it's still got twinges of that, but really it's survival horror. It's the undead horde. This planet is a nightmare, and why it's a nightmare and how it works makes complete sense. And who am I kidding? Not we. The new writer suggested a great way to handle planar travel, teleport, and fly. And I think this is going to be the piece that really puts us over the top. I mean, it is amazing. An amazing idea. And it handles so many issues that we were like, oh, well, how about this and how about that? And it's like, nope, got an answer for that. Nope, got an answer for that. And they've all been great. So, like I said, I can't wait to see this come out. The other side of this is the business side, the boring business side, which most of you will fall asleep and don't care about. But for you publishers or guys who want to publish, here's some interesting stuff I've noticed. Taking a look at the original Obsidian Twilight, there were 18 full character designs, 6 headshots, and 12 half-page images that we used. And some of the stuff was repeated, some stuff was used, but these are the numbers, roughly what we did. And then I went to the budget and said, well, how much money did we actually spend on art on this project? And I was like, whoa, I didn't know we spent that much on art. And it kind of surprised me. So now, with the new edition, I decided, okay, we're going to add 5 more character designs, 5 more headshots, and 5 more half-page images. So instead of me going, okay, let's attempt doing this as I put the money up, I'm like, you know what, let's do a Kickstarter. Let's do a real great Kickstarter. We're going to be doing one in 20 days already for Origin of Man. Realistically, we start this April 1st-ish, but April 1st, we do a Kickstarter for Obsidian Twilight. And I'm assuming this is going to run from April, May to probably end of May. It's going to probably be one of our longer ones, a 60-day Kickstarter. The amount I'm looking at raising, probably $2,000. $2,000 will give us everything we need. Will give the writer the ability to get paid the rate he deserves. and really make this project amazing. I'm so happy to go back to this setting and do this. It's one of my favorites, and actually I love the concept of it. That's why I wanted to do it, and that's why we did it. But I think this revamp is going to be even just, I mean, sweeter than what we had planned. It is great. This is great. I can't, I can sit here and even get more excited. I love what I see so far from this writer. So I just tell you, this is gonna be amazing. So it's just one of those perfect situations for that. What other cool things going on with Obsidian Twilight? Oh, here's something. I finally, because apparently I must drink right at my desk a lot, I've decided, and I've been moving in the direction, let me see if it's actually working still, of getting NeoExodus out to stores. But then it came to me, what I had planned to, and the way I had planned to do it was just silly and not financially sound. So I've taken a step back, gone another route, and I'm hoping to say, if this works out, let me just check this file, because I'm probably sure it's still, yeah. If this works out the way I hope it does, we're going to have copies of NeoExodus, the campaign book, ready to sell on Paizo and my own personal site, probably as early as the 15th or 16th of next month, of March. So, if you pre-ordered already at Paizo, you're going to get a copy. All the people who want to get a copy, we're going to have copies available. And still, we're going to actually have copies available to go in the stores also. This is going to be, it's one of those things of, when you're in the publishing business, sometimes you forget things because you're not thinking straight, you're involved in too many things, and you go, that's the easy answer. So that's what I've done with that. And I think that's going to help us out a bit. So expect to see it very, very soon. Expect to see it on the shelves in your store. Expect to see it selling, enjoying it. All the guys who went to Genghis Khan and played with JP, thank you so much. I mean, like I said, we couldn't have done this without you. I'm glad so many of you enjoyed it. I'm glad so many of you had a chance to get a taste of the setting. And like I said, expect to see more. Expect to see more. Is that really it? I think that's probably it. It's pretty like that. It's a pretty light one. It's Saturday morning, so I'm getting ready to go out with the family, do some stuff. But I'll be coming back doing some work. Got some pages to go through. Got some feats to do. Got to do some cool stuff. So gotta do that. I can't wait till we really get into this and this starts moving. Plus, I've got to do an all-new, completely new graphic design for the book. Yeah, that's right. I mean, the first book, if you've seen the PDF, it looks beautiful. I love it. It's just a print version. There's some problems. Let me show you. Because of it's print on demand, it cuts off the edges and gives a little light, which drives me crazy as a graphic designer. I mean, this is just purely my ego going to town saying, "Oh, how could I have done that?" Oh, so I think when we do this revamp of it, we're going to change the look. We're changing the font that so many of you couldn't stand. This one, this hard to read one that people complain about, we're changing that. The spells are changing. There's going to be probably no instant death spells. We're changing it. We're stripping these down to the tax, and we're gonna revamp it, make it better. The prestige classes are probably going to change to something else. Maybe archetypes, maybe a couple prestige classes, but right now, the art's going to change. Like things like this, which is not a bad picture, but it's not the picture I originally wanted. We're not going to have to worry about that. And this being still one of my favorite, I mean, come on, man. That's badass. That's a badass picture. And in color, it's even badass. That's ridiculous. And we're going to get some improved picture, like, I like this image, but this isn't the image I had for him. I had him more in play of, like, the Kalis one. I mean, da-dum. Or Zebediah. Boom. Oh, by the way, as you see, Zebediah's got half his body scarred up and other half okay. Initially, we had a reason for that, but the writer that I'm thinking of again came up with a perfect way to explain that, and it's just okay. Maybe I'm getting a little excited, but I'm just saying this is a badass setting. This is going to be amazing. Amazing. Well, that's all I'm going to say to that. All right, I got to get out of here, do some work, and come back and do some work. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to y'all later.